And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hey, here we go.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
They'll go again with Genty. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Hey, Ginger. Jack. 13, Lou.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, Soko, so high. Go, let's go. Here we go,
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Hey.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Now they go screen. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 3rd and 3.
All right, let's go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
Jacksonville.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Hey, here we go.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Lawrence on the sneak. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3. Once again, it's Genty. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Out of the gun, Smith. It'll buy some time right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That's good.
The Raiders sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Smith. Working downfield. He's got Thornton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Geno now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Raiders first down. First down and goal to go.
Hey, here we go. Sunday.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
check 59, check 59, cover. Hey, here we go, hey. Good shot. Come on, shot.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is third and goal.
Hey, here we go, hey. Green egg shot. Come on, shot.
They'll sneak it with Smith. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, go, go. Here we go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And running with power here. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Jaguars 14, Raiders 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now it's Smith. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
104 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowers. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
At the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Smith. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there, as that one good for 15 and a first.
Las Vegas.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Smith. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Red. John, they said 11, Agate. Take right open.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Sink right. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple. Yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, kill.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From midfield now, Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done. But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Gino going to hand it to Genty. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Throwing now is Gino. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Hey, Ginger. Take right open.
Hands it off out of the gun. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Lawrence will throw. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 46 yards. And the Jaguars will add on on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Raiders 13.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's good.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, it's Genty. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Gets it quickly out wide to Fulton. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Back to throw, Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Myers. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
That's good.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. And that tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Smith. Flush to his right. Tucker hauls it in over the middle. And he takes it down to the the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Las Vegas, first down. First down and 10.
Now Smith. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
And on first and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and drop. And now, they're not even in the red zone anymore.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and forever. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
11, and yes. Think right open.
Here's Lawrence. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Go. 30 left. 11.
Now Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Smith. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A run straight ahead with Genty. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here comes second down.
Here we go.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Smith to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys.
So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Ron. Son.
Back to throw, Lawrence. Able to connect with Chark.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
At the 38-yard line.
Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Hunter. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 7. And a Jaguar first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Soko. Hey, kill. 11. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
Go. 11.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Jaguars.
And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 24-all. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. He wasn't able to really get anything going in regulation. Maybe it'll be a little different story here in overtime.
And it appears that with that call, they want to establish the run in overtime, try and set the tone for what they're going to get done. And you're right, maybe it didn't work so well in regulation. Overtime could be the charm. And by the way, yards count either way.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
49-yard line.
Here's a toss to Genty, headed right. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. First throw here in overtime for Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it. That's to Bowers once again.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
26-yard line.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go, 13 next, 13. Finish it, 49, flip it off, 49. Come on, shot.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
To the left side, pass caught by Thornton. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Genty. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. The kick by Carlson is good, and they have regained the lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously a touchdown would win it. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout
Tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are, and we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
First throw of overtime for Trevor Lawrence. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Go, go. Hey, Ginger,
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Las Vegas, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.